Welcome, fellow dreamers. It's update time. It's update time. And we're back with an update from the cemetery exploration. If you hadn't seen that, go check it out. Yeah, we're gonna be I'm sorry this took so long. I've been trying to air this thing out because it reeks. And I think I've gotten it to where it's not as powerful, at least, but I still don't want it on the bed, so I've got it in this plastic thing here. But our hands are gonna be stinking for the rest of our life. No, it won't. We'll wash them. But yeah, if you don't know, we found this creepy ass journal in the cemetery where, if you also don't know, at the end of the video, I got attacked by one of the spirits there. Something I did kind of want to update on is, shortly after filming, we were starving after filming. Ravenous, getting the shakes level starving. So we had to stop at McDonald's, and while we were getting McDonald's, Dad, looked up how Etta Ratcliff died. And you'll never believe this, but she died of starvation. And I don't think she attacked me in that video. I think, I thought she did at first, but now looking back, I think that maybe she just she knew that I have some psychic abilities. Bless you. Excuse me. I think she knew that I had some psychic abilities, and she just wanted me to feel how she felt, or I think it's because you didn't eat good that day, too, because, and I think that she got concerned that you would end up like her. Yeah, that's why, also, we did comment the timestamps, but, at 30, I think it was 33:30, we got the timestamp wrong a couple times, but, you hear a ghostly voice say something, and it's hard to make out what it is, because of course, the one time we catch something on camera, it tries to talk when one of us is talking. Yeah, at the same time I say something about, I think I said something along the lines of, look at how old that tombstone is. You can, hear right up, or right at the end of me saying that, or I think it was right before, you can hear a ghostly voice saying something, and we can't make out what it is. I'm thinking it's either feed yourself because of the Etta Ratcliff situation, but Mom thinks it might be look behind you. So, we don't know. If y'all want to go check that out, comment down below what you think the voice is saying. And, without further ado, we're going to analyze this creepy, creepy journal. Sorry, nose got runny again. Alright. So, let's, the fuck is that? I don't know. This thing's nasty. Let's give it a look through. I don't know if we're gonna, try to read everything, but this journal isn't too full, so looks like it stops about here, and it's, mostly pictures. So, this belongs to somebody. Put it on the bed. I'm sorry. Somebody named Opal Walton. April 11, 1899. Dear Diary, It has been almost 2 months since my husband abandoned me and our 2 small children. I never understood why people drew 2s like this. Like, looks like a backwards 6. We are running out of money and I am getting desperate. I put in for every job in town and only the funeral home accepted. Not the most ideal option, but the pay is high. Hopefully things will get better. Opal Walton. Sounds like she's kind of similar to our situation with being strained financially. Yeah. April 12, 1899. Dear Diary, today I started my first day of work. Working with dead bodies and bereaved families is about as unpleasant as you would expect. The strange list of rules only made things harder. And she put the rules here. Leave before nightfall. So strange about that. I mean, wait, why would you want to be at a funeral home while it's closed and it's night? It's dark outside. Should you find yourself still in the building come nightfall, lock yourself in the chapel. You will be safe there. Do not leave or unlock the doors until sunrise. Try to stay away from the windows. Okay, that is a little weird. Stay out of the boss's office is rule 3. Rule 4, you must ask the client if their loved ones committed suicide. If they did, they cannot be buried in our cemetery. Well, damn. This was before cancel culture was a thing, I see. Oh, it obviously was. Did you see some of the shit they did back then? I mean, I don't want to have the whole history lesson on, yeah. And I mean, we found this in a Confederate cemetery, so need I say more? The rules are very unsettling. Rule 4, in particular, may... Hold on. Cause some issues. Trying to stay positive for now, Opal Walton. April 13, 1899. Dear Diary, my new boss is a bit strange. Of course they are, they work in a funeral home. You can tell something's off about all of them there. It truly is no wonder we are the only people working here. We're the only 2 people working here. Her name is Claudia Montrose. Damn. And she has a strange obsession with the dead. Seems like a lot of funeral directors have that. But then again, another thing, why in the fuck would you put a bathroom up just to lock it? Like, what's the point of even having it there at this point? I know, right? That's taking the piss, no pun intended. You totally intended that pun. Yes, I intended the pun. Okay. Okay. Rot and the embalming process is all she even talks about. She treats every funeral as if she is planning for a birthday party. This has outraged clients. At one point, when I was interviewing a newly widowed client about funeral arrangements, Claudia brought out the pale, naked cadaver that was once this poor woman's husband and began playing with it as if it were a puppet. The client was traumatized. Damn, for real? And I was mortified. Guess you'll see it's all in that line of work. I have also seen Claudia engage in some rather unsavory practices. Just today, I witnessed her digging up older graves that she claims have not been visited in a while to make room for newer clients. The old caskets were placed in the showroom. They were not even cleaned. That's disgusting. I mean, this is all disgusting when you think about it. The bodies were chopped up and cooked into catering. Oh my... I knew that funeral home food could not be trusted. I knew it. Bone and all. I am most appalled by that. However, there is more. A young bride and her bachelorette party were tragically killed in a car crash. Claudia has been exploiting their deaths by charging people money to view the group of graves as some twisted form of entertainment. She recounts their sad tale as if it were merely a campfire ghost story. She even insists that guests should leave cash offerings to avoid being cursed by the spirits. She collected what was meant to be offerings for the dead before closing, only to stuff them in her own purse. She also charged people to tour the mausoleum, which she admitted to purposefully keeping in abhorrent conditions. She even held a scavenger hunt for children in there. I never realized until today how disrespectful the funeral industry can be. Opal Walton. April 14, 1899. Dear Diary, today has been the hardest day yet. My babysitter failed to show, so I was forced to take my kids to work with me. Oh, that sucks. I was given the task of picking up bodies from people's homes, some in heavy states of decomposition. If my children were not already traumatized enough by that, they had to witness Mommy nearly losing her own life trying and failing to stop grave robbers, barely holding on Opal Walton. Gosh. And I thought customer service was hard. April 15, 1899. Dear Diary, I ran a little behind and ended up breaking Rule 1 after accidentally getting embalming fluid in my eye. Oh, that sucks. Apparently, Claudia had forgotten about her own rules as well, because when I returned to the embalming room, I found my boss dead on the embalming table, pumped full of embalming fluid. I attempted to flee the building, but the entire funeral home is surrounded by decaying corpses that have somehow risen from their graves. I have since headed... So zombies are real? Doesn't sound like they ate anything. I have since heeded the advice of Rule 3 by locking myself in the chapel. I can hear them outside, limping, moaning. If I die tonight, I want my kids, Anne and James, to know that I love them, Opal Walton. April 16, 1899. Dear Diary, I have thankfully survived the night, but I have learned a lot in the process. My boss's office was located in the chapel, so in spite of the rules, I decided to search her office for answers. The smell was sickening, and easy to find the source of. Hidden under my boss's desk was a tiny casket containing the remains of a mummified toddler, buried beneath a bunch of baby clothes. After going through the photo album beneath it all, I was quick to realize that the cadaver within was once Claudia's son. This tragedy not only shed some light on Claudia's odd behavior, but the disrespect also sheds some clarity on the anger of the cemetery's spirits. As I said before, the funeral industry is highly disrespectful. The remains of what were once people are desecrated for money, pumped full of chemicals, then dressed up and paraded around like dolls. At sunrise, I have since burned the funeral home to the ground. Respect to the dead, Opal Walton. And then it's the pictures here. The camera here. Okay. So that does look a lot like oak wood, but looks like an older photo. More cemetery, more shots here. I don't remember seeing that one. This one. Yeah, I don't remember seeing that either. Maybe there were some parts of the cemetery we didn't explore. That must be the funeral home put burnt down. Is that after the fact? Was that somebody collecting the bodies? Ew, is that the kitchen? That's nasty. Okay. I was not expecting that. The fuck? Is that even legal? I don't know. Okay, that was, it. I'm gonna close this and, take it back to the cemetery, probably. But yeah. I don't know, I'm probably gonna take it back. I don't know, or just throw it away, I'm not even kidding. I don't want to throw it away. I'm probably just gonna take it back to the cemetery. Whoops. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? Okay. Alrighty. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to Spiritual Pride. Subscribe for Spiritual Pride. Go check out our urban explorations if you hadn't. And, stay tuned for other content. We did post some polls. Go vote on the polls, please. And, let us know, let us know what you thought. Click the little bell. Click the little bell. And, go join our Patreon and become a cryptid. You know you want to. And, we're gonna have this month's videos uploaded, either today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. But, yeah, until, they're not gonna have a background yet, because we are still working on the backgrounds for the tarot readings. But until next time, fellow dreamers, bye.